Welcome to Altadena Library District's proposed strategic plan. We're excited to share with you a potential for growth and collaborative change. Here's what's on our agenda today and what we'll be discussing. The Altadena Library District is not just two buildings that hold books. We're a dynamic organization that supports and uplifts its community. We serve diverse clientele and are focused on positively impacting the lives of all who use our services. As you know, we love our neighbors and our neighborhood. This is apparent in the programming and the collections that we provide here at ALD. We are connected to amazing local businesses and organizations, as well as creative individuals. Our strategic plan that we are proposing will benefit everyone that, in whatever way, uses and works with our library. This includes lifelong learners, people with disabilities, teens, writers, seniors, children, unhoused people, immigrants, caregivers, marginalized groups, and many more. Here's what we are doing best and what makes ALD unique. We challenge the expectations of a traditional public library model by providing our community multiple gardens, including a vegetable garden and certified wildlife habitats. We have a mobile library to reach patrons outside of our building. We have a robust library of things and a DIY zine collection. Our mission here at the Altadena Library District is to collaborate, fostering meaningful partnerships, breaking down barriers, creating fresh programming, circulating accessible materials, and using emerging technologies. Our vision is to share a community-driven space and work towards a harmonious, equitable future with our diverse community through outreach.
Now that you have an idea of who we are and what we strive for, it is time to discuss what we plan to accomplish in the next few years. Our strategic plan provides a clear timeline and outline of the ways in which ALD will continue to improve our ability to serve our community and accommodate new growth. This will include reworking our website, remodeling our branches, re envisioning our approach to community, and building a more robust sharing library. Our website needs improvement. We want our website to be our community's go to place when trying to find information or just finding something new to try. Our first goal will be to make our site more intuitive and more user friendly. Additionally, we will expand the resources available online and ensure that our site highlights all of the library's offerings to make sure that our patrons can always stay up to date with what's happening at the library. To do this, we will add new LibGuides and implement a community request process for new programming. Additionally, we will reach out to our community to get feedback on our website's ease of use. The ALD is in desperate need of renovations. Both our historic main building and Bob Lucas Memorial Branch have not been welcoming to our community members with physical disabilities. In the next 5 years, we will make sure both branches are fully accessible for people with disabilities. Climate change is an urgent problem we are all facing together. We at ALD want to do our part, and that is why we not only plan to meet, but exceed LEED Silver certification requirements and create energy resilience for Altadena through solar power. With climate change comes the all too familiar hazards we face here in Altadena: fire and earthquakes. As we make our renovations, we will make sure that our libraries are up to fire and earthquake preparedness standards. We will be in constant communication with members of the disability community to continuously assess our building accessibility. We will use LEED certification guides to ensure energy efficiency, and we will partner with our local fire department to conduct regular safety checks and workshops. At the Altadena Library District, we are committed to providing a space that is welcoming to all communities and backgrounds. Living in a community as diverse as Altadena, it is essential that we are committed to social justice. As part of our strategic plan, we will strengthen our partnerships with community members, organizations, and we will develop more diverse library programming. And we will compile and share resources to educate and raise awareness in our community about social justice issues. We will do this by building strong community links, creating and sharing surveys to evaluate how our library programs are working, and we will be ensuring that our educational materials are available within the next year. Finally, as our economy changes, the sharing economy is becoming more and more important. It is simply not feasible to ask people to purchase every little thing they might need, so we plan to help them with that. We have already laid the groundwork for this with our Library of Things, and as part of our strategic plan, we will build a more robust sharing economy for Altadena. We will accomplish this by expanding our Library of Things collection and by developing new programming to highlight it. One of the greatest barriers to accessing our services is actually getting to the library. Our public transportation infrastructure is not as good as we want it to be, so we will continue to rise to meet the needs of our community. Our mobile library program already serves to bridge this gap, and in the next several years, we will greatly increase the scope of our mobile library. As our Library of Things collection grows, we will pay close attention to circulation to best meet our patrons' needs. We will add new programs monthly, and we will closely track usage of our mobile library program. We want to make sure that the ALD continues to meet all of these goals, so we will make sure that these improvements remain ongoing even after meeting our initial time frame. We promise that we will strive to constantly make the Altadena Library District as good as it can be. Thank you so much for your time and support. We're so excited to have been able to talk to you about our strategic plan, and we can't wait to get started.